Hello, beautiful Taurus. This is DR.M and DR.A from GeminiLifeCoaches.com. We're spiritual and holistic life coaches. We practice Reiki, EFT, and TFT, and are certified holistic and intuitive tarot readers. Please check out our website for more information on life coaching, energy work, and personal tarot readings. These readings and all of our services are for people 18 years or older. Tarot's energy is fluid, and these readings may or may not resonate with you. If they don't, you can check out other signs in your chart. If they do, you can get the extended readings on Patreon. Our one membership tier is packed with goodies and a coupon code for a personal reading on our website. Membership includes access to all of our extended readings, so you can cross-watch if that's your thing.
No kink shaming.
The link is in the description box below with information on all the decks that we've used today. We're also new to YouTube and would love, we appreciate all of your love and support. So please like, share, subscribe for notifications for new content as we add it. These are general readings for Taurus for September, for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I start with a cross and bow spread for recent, past, and present, and then move into a future cross and bow and advice from Spirit, extended readings. And again, links in the description box below. So Taurus, the energy coming into your recent past: Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Okay, so what's going on here, Taurus? Looks like in the recent past you've had to set some boundaries because of anxiety and depression, and you really want clarity about things with this, Nine of Wands. That's boundaries, that's being defensive. It's being kind of weary, but also just trying to maintain your healthy boundaries. And this Nine of Swords is anxiety and depression. It feels like you're having to do these boundaries because you realize these things are really out of balance, and it's been keeping you up at night. It's been keeping you anxious and depressed. And the Ace of Swords is new ideas and, maybe even new conflict that's bringing you to a place of clarity. And this King of Pentacles is this very solid, steady, wise, practical energy. And this Five of Swords has been a very codependent, really unhealthy maybe energy, and you're looking at maybe breaking those patterns in the recent past. So working on, really trying to stay in that very practical energy, getting clarity, maintaining your boundaries, and trying to really be done with unhealthy dynamics and codependent. Five of Swords is a very bully, codependent, abusive energy, and it feels like you're really trying to move away from that energy. So the focus coming into the recent past is the Page of Cups, that there's been an offer of new emotional situations, abundance, maybe someone looking to say, okay, in the recent past, like, hey, I really like you, you really like me, let's kind of see where this goes. Someone's been giving you this message. And the challenge there is the Two of Pentacles, is that you also feel like you're juggling more than you want to in this situation, and that things aren't necessarily certain. It's back and forth. Is a lot of this feel. There's a lot of push-pull in this feel. So the energy moving forward, moving through this, is the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Hangman, and the Devil. Ooh, Taurus. So while this has, had at some point feels like the opportunity to be more grounded, and, with this Page of Cups, this offer of, new emotional abundance and new, kind of new love, that there would also be this new practicality involved in the situation as well, and that it moved very quickly and has frequently in the past, recent past, put you in a place where you had to change perspective to be able to deal with this, and it moved you through into this place, dropping you back into this Devil energy, which is really, again, abusive, codependent, maybe not healthy, maybe feeling more like there's an obsession with each other, and someone won't declare. It's really doesn't feel like it's necessarily clean energy in this situation, as far as this feels very relationship oriented. Your fears are the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is that there's that's that lusty, hot, really kind of lurid energy, and maybe your fear is that that's all that this is, and you really have been putting in the energy to make healthy boundaries and heal, your own tendencies to go towards codependency or unhealthy relationships. The help that the universe is going to bring in for you is temperance. This is patience. It feels like the universe is going to offer you the opportunity to just kind of sit and wait it out and watch what happens with this. You're maybe not so good at waiting, but your hopes are the Ace of Wands, is that there's a renewed passion, there's a new inspiration, there's a new urge to kind of either commit to this or move forward towards something else. So you want an answer either way. You want to be able to start fresh, whether it's restart with new boundaries with this situation or just move the fuck on. And your hopes, Three of Pentacles, that you hope that there's a teamwork feel. You really do hope that this can be something that is not just you and this person, but you and this person and the thing that you create together. Partnerships aren't always just what I bring to the table, what you bring to the table. It's what we create and what we are as a partnership. And it feels like in this situation, there's been a lot of like denial of that or resistance to that. And the extra help that the universe is going to bring in is this strength and justice. It's going to offer you balance and the ability to really take care of yourself, work on your self-esteem, your own self-concept, unconditionally loving yourself regardless of what this situation has been. The balance is in you loving yourself. When you do that, you're not able to kind of maintain this situation. In doing that, that's kind of the remedy for all of this. Let's see what we've got going into the present energy here. Taurus, you've been doing the work, and it feels like, really putting in for healing your, keeping your side of the street clean, staying in your lane. And I get a feeling that there's an inequity here in this situation, relationship wise. And it's, you that's doing the changing and growing, which, you may need to do the changing and growing for yourself anyway. That does not necessarily mean that it's going to reap the benefits inside this relationship or situation. Overall energy, the Fool, Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands, Five of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay. Taurus, energy coming into the present, the overall energy. Looks like, you have taken chances. You've, tried to make this a new adventure. You've worked on, being open and being, adventurous, being trusting and just taking the chances and stepping out into the situation. And you've persevered through with the Seven of Wands, a lot of bullshit. You'll continue to fight for it, but you've got the Five of Swords here. And the Five of Swords is, again, it's over here, that really abusive, codependent, bullying energy where someone's, I'm calling it my way, and if you want to be part of it, okay, fine. Nine of Wands again. The need for healthy boundaries, the need for you to establish, where your lines are. And then we've got the Five of Wands, but it's been a fight. It continues to be a fight. There's competition, rivalry, it's being laughed off, but in all actuality, this Three of Wands is you going, you know what? I'm going to call forth what it is that I want, manifest what I want, or I'm going to be done. I'm going to move off of this and move away from this. Sometimes the Three of Wands is about travel and expansion, and either this thing becomes what you want it to and it expands, or it moves off, is the feeling that I get in this situation. So the focus coming into the present is the Sun energy. This could be your wish fulfillment. This has felt like a new beginning. This has felt like everything that you've ever wanted. And the challenge is the Two of Swords, is that there's not an agreement. There's not a compromise here in how you both see things, that there's definitely two different sides, and somebody's wanting it one way, somebody's wanting it another way, and there's going to become a point where that's not going to be possible anymore. It's going to have to change. And that's what I get with that, overall energy with that Three of Wands, is that it's either going to change, evolve, and grow, or it's going to move off. The energy moving through, Judgment, that's self-declaration, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. We had this over here, the Three of Pentacles. So your outcome is your future coming into the present here. This is where you're seeing it reconnect. And the Judgment card is about you this is your truth. This is saying, this is what I need. I'm declaring for myself, not judging you or the situation. I'm saying I've taken an assessment of what it is that I need, Taurus. It's what you're saying. I've taken this assessment. This is what I need. This is what I want. And I want to be able to sit in my own abundance and not be resentful with this, sit in my own abundance with this Nine of Pentacles. I have enough. I don't need somebody. I want somebody. And I don't want to sit here and be resentful and feel like I'm left out in the cold when I really don't need this person. I want this team feel. I want what I am, what this person is, and what we are together. And your fears, Queen of Swords, that you're going to have to all right, I feel like I'm going to have to actually be a cold-hearted bitch and cut this shit out and go, all right, if you can't honor my truth, you're afraid that you're going to need to do this. The help that the universe is bringing in is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a very fast-talking, fast-moving lifestyle change, and that's going to show, the universe is bringing in this change to show you that maybe you do need to do this, or maybe you don't need to do this, that, without these things changing, you have to establish your boundaries, and maybe that's the change that you need. It needs to kind of have a tower moment. That's the feeling I'm getting from this card, is like there needs to be a very quick change, or this is going to become, going to have a quick slide. Your hopes are that you can follow your intuition with the moon, that you can trust yourself. And Taurus, you've jumped without looking several times before, but you've always had enough in reserve to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and go back at it again. You really do hope in this situation into the present that you can trust your own intuition, that you don't need to worry about what's hidden, that your gut is something that you can trust, and that you're not being, snowed in any way. You're not being, left out in the cold. You're not being abused or, offered something that's a bait and switch, a push-pull. Your outcome, 8 of Cups. This healing is going to bring you to a place, you looking at all these things and you looking at the healing that you need to do is going to give you the emotional opportunity and growth and emotional intelligence to go, you know what, I'm either good with this or I'm not good with this, and I'm going to move off of how this has been. So either this transforms or you move off of it. And that's what this looks like, the extra help that the universe is bringing in. Page of Swords, so a message of change and clarity. And the 8 of Wands, and it looks like it's going to bring it pretty quickly. I don't know that this doesn't look like a long-lasting situation unless the work is done. And Taurus, it looks like you've been the one doing all the work. So you may just have to be in a place of radical acceptance and say, this is what it is, and I know that, and I'm either going to, force the change by getting, saying this is what it is that I need and this is what I want, and that person's going to show up and step into that fully, rather than kind of half in, half out. There, it does feel very much like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out situation. Not that there's, necessarily infidelity or cheating or anything like that. It feels that there's more like uncertainty or just kind of like immaturity is the feeling that I get with this Page of Swords and this Knight of Swords, is that this person is sort of flighty and not healed, and it's their thinking that causes the problem in this situation. Looks like you've been doing the work, Taurus, and this situation is either going to change because it's meant to go on, or it's going to change because it needs to end. And either way, you have what you need, you are what you need. And this is just a refresher for you, almost like another crash course in healthy boundaries for Taurus. Yay, I hate it. So I'm going to hand you over to Dr. A right now for Love and Friendships. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Dr. M. So I feel like this reading really ties into Dr. M's love and friendship. So the overall feeling that I get right now is 6 of Cups. So you're reminiscing about the past. And you
how
might
it
be a
was
little
when it
stuck
started.
there.
It was so, it had so much promise.
Right.
A little nostalgic. Like we had, it could have been, we had enough. It was, and I think someone's gotten stingy in this situation. Someone's gotten way used to being pampered.
Right.
And it's not you, Taurus.
No. Where you are right now, 4 of Cups, it's not enough. Not only is it not enough, but maybe you're feeling like you're not enough. It's not you. You are enough. So
it's this person, and they don't again.
Settle.
They're it feels like a very immature vibe. Like they don't really even know that you're sitting here. You're the 9 of Pentacles. You've got your shit together. You don't need them.
That's right.
Yep.
And what's causing the problem is 2 of Wands. So, it's almost like you're conflicted. Do I stay? Do I go? What do I do? And I'm not sure what
that
to
there's
do.
choices. That the conflict is that there's choice. It's over
Right.
here too. That there needs to be either a compromise or a choice made, and until that's done, this kind of just sits in a really unhealthy place.
It absolutely does. And what you don't want is the Queen of Wands. You don't want to feel like you're the only one who's bringing it to the table. That feistiness.
And you don't want to feel like you have to be like all bitchy and mouthy. Yeah.
No.
You don't want to have to cut people out. You don't want to have to
Right.
demand your truth be honored. Again, it's the difference between demanding and commanding respect. Yeah. It's like, insecurity. Demanding is coming from a place of insecurity, but commanding is like, I'm already this thing. And if you don't recognize,
Right.
then you'll never recognize. And, thank you for playing our game. Here's some lovely parting gifts. Peace out. Yeah.
Let's see. And what you do want, Chariot. You want to move forward. You want that.
Making moves. You want to see this thing move in some direction. Either it's going to go, or it's going to stay and
Right.
it's going to go and fuck off, or it's going to stay and grow.
No more staying stagnant. No more just hanging.
No, we're
there.
just like hanging. Yeah. Just.
Right. It's time to sit there in your truth. And,
Step up or step the
That's
fuck
right.
out.
Yep. Absolutely. Options, what you don't see, 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, you are it. You are enough. You're sitting in there in your wealth. And
this thing actually is the wish fulfillment. And again, I get the feeling on this side, of like checking out your cards on the other side. Like this person is immature. Like this is everything you want, but you're just being like, not you, Taurus. This other person is being like, I don't know if it's enough. I'm unhealed. I have my
which is causing the Taurus to second guess themselves.
Exactly.
Thinking that it's all their fault.
And it's not your fault. Taurus, you are a whole bento box, okay? Like, you're a supreme lunchable.
A supreme lunchable. I love that. I love that phrase.
You are, an
lunchable.
upgraded lunchable. Like, you're the whole thing. You're not snack.
No.
You're a meal and then the siesta.
Okay. I like that one. And then the outcome is 4 of Pentacles. Typically this is hanging on too tight. Well, I think that you're ready to let it go. You are ready to let it go.
Look,
so
I'm
or get off the pot, basically.
Thank you.
Yes.
Exactly. Look, you know what you have. You know what you're building towards. You're frugal, but you're not trying to spend any more energy on this. Basically, it's like between this 4 cups and this 4 pentacles. Yep. Show up, grow up, get gone.
That's right. Yep. All right, beautiful Taurus. This is what Spirit has inspired us to share with you, and we hope it's helped. If you're interested in my You and Them extended reading and or Dr. M's future cross and bow and advice from Spirit extended readings, please join us for the extended readings on Patreon. Again, the link is in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining us. I was still chewing. We'll send you all the love, light, and laughter your body can hold, and hope you'll join us again soon.
Bye.
Bye.